All right, Mark, I love it when you do the countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in a nerd cage with your hosts Mark and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Hey everyone, Adam here from Scribe Productions, creator of Godzilla Apex, and on January 28th, I'm gonna collapse the cage on Jay and Mark, so be there.
Bring it, Adam.
We'll be ready.
You are about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello and welcome. That's right, you're trapped in Nerd Cage Live. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show and a live discussion on everything that makes people like you and I tick. So thank you for joining us tonight on the special edition watch party. Please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York. And always with me, the warrior from Wakanda, the fiend from Louisville, my man, Mark Withers. Introduce this invading combatant on our show tonight.
Yes. What's up, everybody? Super excited to be here on the night of our very first watch party. And in honor of this movie, we are pleased and excited to have back with us the originator of the Mortal Kombat characters, the original Scorpion. And I'm talking about my Sifu, my friend, Master Daniel Pesina. How are you tonight, sir?
Good. How you guys doing?
Excellent,
Never better.
excellent. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
We are really excited about this.
we're ready for this. I've already started my popcorn. So, movie theater, digging into it.
Awesome.
So, for those who don't know, we just learned this going just before we went on air. Master Pesina has not watched the movie yet.
Nope. We talked about it, and then we were going to do it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold off and not watch the movie. I want to actually watch the movie for the first time with everybody tuning in. So, don't be telling me anything that's going to go on.
I will not spoil anything. I'm just gonna react and ask you what you think. And look at the chat right now. Off the Beaten podcast is here. Alana Jett is here. Stefani Linderman is here. Betty Rage is here. D Grave is here. Thank you for joining us, everybody. This means the absolute world to us. Thank you very, 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 very much.
Thank you so much for showing up.
Oh yeah, I hope everyone's gonna have a good time tonight and enjoy this movie. I hope everybody's got the movie queued up and everything. Before we start the movie, we want to give some a little bit of time for people to come in here. So we just got news this week that the Mortal Kombat reboot movie has a release date of April 21st, going on HBO Max and theaters. So, Master Pesina, I'd like to start with you. So, how you feel about getting the announcement of the Mortal Kombat movie coming to HBO Max on April?
Well, I was excited to hear that they're going to release it. You know, I want to really take a look at it, but when it's rushed and I don't see any of the trailers or previews, I get a little bit nervous. You know,
Yeah.
I am personally, Mortal Kombat stuff is always good because I helped create the franchise. But as a martial artist, I want to see good martial arts in something that I love. So, I'm hopeful. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they don't mess me up.
I think we all are.
Yeah, don't go
Absolutely.
from heart, you know.
I, for one, am pretty excited about it. I'm a fan of Louis Tan, who's going to be in the movie. He was in a show called, I think it was called Into the Badlands.
Yup.
And he played one of the Clippers on that show, and he's an amazing martial artist. I really like his work, and I'm not sure what role he plays. Have they ever revealed that, Jay?
No, but the rumor is it's Johnny Cage, but it has not been confirmed. It's just rumors saying that Louis Tan will be Johnny Cage. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I could
excited.
definitely see that.
I'm excited for that casting. I think, I mean, he's pretty much the biggest name attached to this project outside James Wan, the producer.
Right. Yeah, so I have high hopes for it. I think it'll be good. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's good.
Yeah. Usually, if they cast, for me, small names are good because then you don't expect. It's always good to be caught by surprise by things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He has expectations. I love to go see like Harrison Ford, but I know what I'm getting when I go see Harrison Ford. It's going to be awesome.
Right.
And I know what I'm getting. But with this type of thing, after the first one not being, for me, after the first one not being bloody enough, and the second one, very, very disappointed. I'm just like, oh my God. Don't
Well,
Yeah.
remember, when the first movie came out, I mean, other than Christopher Lambert, for the most part, those were all small name actors at the time. So, Mark, you've said that to me because I worry a little bit too. But Mark's like, you know what? Well, look at the first one. I mean, the first one had some small names attached to it, and so we'll have to see. I mean, I'm really excited for it. I mean, I'm glad that I get to watch it in the safety of my own home, or I could go to the theater to see it. Either or, it's nice to have options. So, I mean,
right.
it's definitely an interesting deal in and of itself. And of course, HBO Max finally made that breaking news of yesterday, made the deal with Roku.
Finally. Yeah, and not a moment too soon. I mean, we got Wonder Woman 84 coming out in 8
Next
days.
Next week.
Yeah, it's almost here. So I knew that they had to. They couldn't like let this litany of like big tentpole movies start without having the biggest like streaming device on board with them. So I knew they had to make some kind of a deal, and I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. It's cool. It's cool. It's during a good break, so over the holidays get to watch a lot of TV.
Right. Yeah. Perfect time.
And before we get started on the movie, I just want to know that all of Master Pesina's links are in the description, and I also want to point out too that now to all you if you have a friend or family member that's a diehard Mortal Kombat fan and you're thinking of a last minute Christmas gift, Master Pesina is on Cameo now.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really fun to do shout outs because like I do them. I have one of my Mark, you remember Alfredo? He's the one who helps me like all of them. He's always trying to think of like something to make the video a little bit different or add something to it, or we goof around when we're making it to try to make it as like goofy as personal as possible. So I think so far there have been good reviews because we've had so much fun with them. So yeah, so
Excellent.
as I eat my popcorn.
Okay, so everybody, before Mark's gonna do a 10-second countdown, and we're all gonna hit play. Now, I just want to ask the chat real quick because we have about 12 people in here right now, which is great. Thank you for coming in. But I want to know everybody right now in the chat: is everybody ready to hit play? I want to hear the chat right now. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
We'll get to
Get
this.
over it.
Tell them the start point of where we are too.
Okay,
so everybody starts in the same spot.
yeah. So right now we have it paused right at the beginning of the movie before the WB logo shows up. So it's paused right at 0. And as you can see, if you look on the screen here, you can see the timer. That's we are at right now. And it looks like Elena Jet says she's ready. So
Awesome.
that's the cue right there. So I have my remote control to my Xbox, and I have my mouse right here ready on the timer. So Mark is going to do a slow 10-second countdown, and when he says go, we are all... D. Grave says he's ready. Fight! Love it. Love it. I love that energy. So, Mark, it'll be my honor if you go ahead and give the 10-second slow countdown, and we're all going to hit play on go.
All right.
Let's
do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Look at that, Daffy Duck.
He's excited.
Oh! Scorpion and Daffy Duck on the screen together. That's not something you see every day.
That's the best.
Oh, I just love the animation in this movie. It's made by Warner Brothers and DC Animation.
Because he was in 5 Deadly Venoms.
It's a metaphor right there. Scorpion, the Scorpion representing the warrior that never quits. I love it.
Man, he carried him the whole way.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Something real familiar from the games.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. Oh! The brain splatter. Love it. Attack of the Lin Kuei.
There we go. Ooh.
Oh, look at the eyeball!
Run away!
It's almost like the opening scene from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I was just thinking that.
Hey, shout out to Takala who just showed up. Thanks for coming in, bud. Ooh, I hope these Lin Kuei know what they're in for.
man. It's on now.
Oh, and thank you for the birthday wish, by the way. Thanks to Kyle. I appreciate it. And Master Pesina's birthday was last week. Everybody wish Master Pesina a happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Ooh, the rage.
Oof.
Oh!
Oh man.
That arm's coming off.
Oh my god. I just love the detail in the blood splatters.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Now that almost reminds me of Kill Bill. Oh, and that sound effect.
And he just pulls it all the way through.
Oof. He's gonna need some therapy, man.
I would say he's mad.
He's a little upset.
By the way, Master Pesina, Atlanta Jet says happy belated birthday.
Oh. Thank you.
Oh no. No, Sub-Zero, no!
So Sub-Zero's a bad guy in this, huh?
We will find out. And that's, I believe that's Bihan, the older Sub-Zero.
Man. I mean, you rarely see kids get killed in an animated movie.
Yeah. Heck, in any movie, you don't hardly see kids dying.
Right.
Yeah, but this gives us a reason to root for Scorpion, though.
So Bihan is different than the Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it's Bihan and Kuai Lang. Kuai Lang is the younger Sub-Zero. And I believe it was Bihan was the one that becomes Noob Saibot.
Oh man, I didn't follow the story after, like, we created it. I never followed up on what was going on.
Yeah. All right.
That's a hell of an opening.
It's like more like a Japanese anime, like bloody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the animation style. There we go, the Shaolin Temple there. It's your brother.
Carlos.
Lucky I saw lightning, because you guys would have.
I've always been a Raiden guy. And shout out to Afrin Muniz. Thank you for coming in. Oh.
I like his optimism.
Man, his place is a mess.
Oh, man.
Master Pesina, was Johnny Cage always that messy?
Nah, never. A little bit, sure, but yeah, it's a little too much. Look the way he's treating pizza. Nobody treats pizza like that.
It's disrespectful.
Oh, if only he knew. Place your bets. I like that dog tag effect. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
These jacks.
Ah, the leg grab.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I just felt my ribs break.
This is way more brutal than I remember.
Yeah. He's like this.
Yeah, because you can do more in animation than you can in the movies.
Yeah, that's true. You can get away with more.
Oh, here we go. The Nether Realm. Oh, I love how this is designed.
Is that guy a legit character from the game? Like, I've never seen him before.
No, those are, they call him Oni, Japanese for demon. There's a character called Moloch, and he's an Oni, yeah, so.
Okay.
So when did this particular part of the storyline come in? Like 4 or 5? Later?
Yeah, more so Mortal Kombat 4 and 5, yeah. Because they're gonna yeah, they're gonna make a huge reference to Mortal Kombat 4 right here. This is basically Hanzo becoming Scorpion.
Oh, good one.
Oh yeah, love it.
That'll do it.
Yes, sir.
You shouldn't have been talking trash to him.
Yep.
See if any of these demons stand a chance. And millions of demons slayed later. And there's Rich Divizio.
Quan Chi.
Yes. Oh, Quan Chi's such a bastard. There's your MK4 reference.
Ooh.
Oof. There's some fates worse than death.
Cool.
Also reminds me of the Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the dragon, huh?
Well, welcome, Jizzy Girl. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the watch party.
Has Johnny Cage always been this type of idiot for a while?
And the more recent games like Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, they portrayed him more of more goofy. And yeah, I kind of do have my criticisms too. I think they made him too dumb here. Because when you portrayed him, Master, he was an A-list superstar.
Well, yeah, he was a little bit more serious, but I think I think they might have associated him too much with me. You know, I rubbed those people, so they might have made a goofy.
Yeah. And Paul Tackett, welcome to the watch party. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, he doesn't realize it's an actual tournament and stuff.
Yeah.
And what he's in for, but it's great when he gets to the island. It's great.
So this is a cross between the first Mortal Kombat and like the fourth and fifth Mortal Kombat altogether.
There's a lot in here. It's really like the first tournament basically, but there's elements of like Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X in there. But it's definitely centered around the first tournament, but it's definitely a whole new take on the tournament though.
Okay, so a new take on the first one.
Yeah, and there's gonna I won't spoil it, but it's different from what we know from the original storyline in the original movie. See, because in the original timeline, we didn't have Quan Chi, like, in the first tournament, or involved in the first tournament. Oh, thank you, Paul. Appreciate the compliment there. Thank you. If anyone's just joining us, we're about 27 minutes into Scorpion's Revenge animated movie. So if you want to follow along with us, we're 27 minutes in. Scene where they are just arriving to Shang Tsung's island. There he is. I love that design. That's the Mortal Kombat X design. In fact, I'm on my hoodie right there. That's the Scorpion MKX look. I love they gave him that look.
I like that they made his face more like a snake almost.
Yeah, like a demon.
Yeah, like a demon.
Ever-knowing God Raiden.
Yeah, he does look like I have that snake look too.
Yeah.
Off the Beaten Podcast, good night. Thanks for stopping in. Also says, thank you for everything, Master Pesina.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Oh, Off the Beaten Podcast says he had to leave, but he wanted to say thank you for everything.
Okay, thanks for joining us for a little bit.
There's Motoro in the background. I would love to see him come back. I would love to see Motoro come back. Test your might. Love it.
When I was like, I don't understand why we have to do test your might. And then John was like, it's all about the quarters. He goes, if you lose the quarter, you got to put in another one. And I was like, oh. And I was like, that's what test your might is about. And he's like, yeah.
Smart.
Sushi.
And there's Natara. That's a character I want to see come back too. The vampire from Outworld, Natara. Oh, I always thought she was badass from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, number 5. It's cool they throw her in her little cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Old Shang Tsung.
Did we ever mention that there were 2 Shang Tsungs in the first game?
Really? No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, originally we had Eric Kincaid come in and do Shang Tsung. And then we wanted to have like more action with him. We tried to goof around with him and have more action with him. And he wasn't available. I think he was working on a different job. And so Ho-Sung was like, oh, I'll do some. So whenever I watched the first game, I could tell which one's Eric Kincaid and which one's Ho-Sung.
I was not aware of that. I thought
that now.
I thought Ho-Sung. Okay, I did not know that. I thought Ho-Sung did all of the
Yeah, I did
Shang
too.
Tsung. Okay, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, there's two.
Oh.
A lot of stills. We took a lot. He was more like going to be like more. John wanted him to do like more like just use still shots of him, you know. So he's here and he disappears over here and kind of does that. We even tried to. We wanted John wanted him to float like across the path, and then he was like, "I'm just going to have him float." And I was like, "No, we have to take." You know, when you're you can't just float. It's got to be like a tension in your body when you kind of move.
Right.
So we put him on a little piece of carpet, and I dragged him across the floor, and we tried to film like that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! I did not know.
I don't think it worked so good, but we did try that.
Nice. By the way, those guys that Heat Scorpion just killed, those remember the courtyard guards from the courtyard guards, yeah. Just killed them off. Another great reference. And also, I like how right there in that shot right there, the throne room with the golden dragons there next to his throne. I love it. Love it. MK1 reference. Kano! Dude, Kano's not my favorite character, but I rock with Kano, man. I just love using the cannonball move.
There's a female Baraka.
Yeah, there looks like there's female Tarkatan in the back. We actually get our first female Tarkatan in Mortal Kombat 11. In the story, not as like playable. Oh, wait for it. You're gonna love this, Master Pesina. You'll know what's coming.
Hashtag.
Goro. Fun fact, they brought, was it Kevin Richardson, who voiced Goro in the first Mortal Kombat movie, voices Goro in this.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time I saw Goro.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Oh man, just wait till you see what's coming. See, the amulet, that's where it came into Mortal Kombat 4, was Shinnok's amulet and Mythology Sub-Zero. So there's your Mortal Kombat 4 and Mythology's element in the movie here.
What's it do? It's
Shinnok's power. This is what gives Shinnok basically the power to take over the Earth, basically. Oh, here we go.
It's pretty much a shout out to the first movie with the Arlene character.
Yeah, Arlene, yeah. But this time it's Jax.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be Jax in the movie, but they were gonna get Steve James to play him, but he died right before.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh. That was actually,
Of course, I have to have the X-ray effect in there.
that's a good idea to have his arms replaced.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, my boy Raiden. All right, the tournament. Yeah, I see your comment, Paul. Yeah, the new Scorpion figures is made by Todd McFarlane Toys. Todd McFarlane's been
Nice.
designing all the new Mortal Kombat figures. They're awesome. Here we go. Enter Braca.
Nice.
Master Pesina versus Richard Divizio. Master Pesina, I gotta ask, who came up with Baraka? The idea of the the mask and the blades.
Tobias.
Yes.
Tobias really cared. For the first game, Tobias, and the second game, Tobias made up the majority of it. When we got more money, other people started pitching in more, but really, it is Tobias's creation.
Man, he was very imaginative, for real. 'Cause Baraka was one of the coolest things about Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
Plus, as a kid, I loved Wolverine from X-Men. The idea of blades coming out of his skin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always thought Baraka was such a cool design, cool concept.
Yeah, myself, Ed, and Rich got to co-create the game, but it was really Tobias was really the driving force, the genius behind it.
All right. So we get to see another character that you portrayed, Master Pesina, right here.
Looks like Reptile.
Yes. Poor Reptile, man, never got his due, I feel. But he's not a man.
No, he's a flippin' reptile.
Again, the Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat X design of Reptile.
It's like the Predator, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good observation. Yeah, because the jungle swamp setting and the yes, I love it. I didn't even realize that. One of my favorite movies ever, Predator. I got the 4K edition. I love it.
Yeah. The first one was good. Second
Just
one,
the first one.
Yeah.
Apparently, Disney's rebooting Predator.
So some of the good ones,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, fatality.
Yes. Got Dental Floss's ass.
So this Bihan?
No, I believe it's just another it's just a Lin Kuei ninja.
Wrong move.
Man, they made Scorpion like super powerful in this. And Katana, my favorite female combatant. It's always been Katana. Again, they went with the MKX design for Katana. Now, Master Pesina, who came up with the idea for Katana to wield fans as weapons?
Madeline.
What's that?
Madeline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those were some weapons she competed with.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's awesome. I did not know that.
With Sai, same thing with Sai. She competed with those weapons too.
So that's why she portrayed two characters.
Those two characters, again, it was a palette swap thing. We were just trying to get as many characters in as we can, and they thought it was a good idea to put those two in.
Nice. Now she still runs like her kickboxing school, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's still going at it. It's difficult. This pandemic, it's a little difficult, but most of this. Same thing with Tony. Everybody's still going at it.
Awesome.
Kind of like a big chessboard.
Yeah, almost like that one scene in Star Wars: A New Hope where they're on the Millennium Falcon. But that's cool. I like that concept that they're overseeing the whole tournament from, they have them spread out through the whole island. They're watching everything go down. I think that's a cool little element.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
And we have three sides here. We have Quan Chi representing the Nether Realm, Shang Tsung with the Outworld, and of course Raiden is Earth Realm. So they're all like watching in anticipation.
Yeah, I think with the new games they should have stuck with that theory and not put in what realm does Rambo? Or I like the aliens. I'm a fan of all those guys, but what realms do the movie realm?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's off-putting to have Rambo in there and RoboCop. I mean, I'm a Mortal Kombat purist. I like, there's so many more characters they could have brought back, but they did the guest character thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even purist. You stick to what it is. It's supposed to be martial art tournament.
Yeah.
It should be arts, It shouldn't have guns in it because that's really not hand-to-hand combat or martial art. Ooh.
It's just so funny because I'm so used to seeing Cage delivering the nut punch, but in this movie we see him get
receives it.
Yeah. I love it. Scorpion is totally getting the body count in this movie.
Mr. Scorpion.
The gift of gab kicks in and helps.
And some beef jerky.
He's had beef jerky this whole time.
Yeah, you got to carry some. Never know when you're going to come up and fight Sasquatch.
That's true.
Okay. I do have a minor criticism about what we just saw here. I don't like the fact that they made all the Black Dragon like robotic. You know what I'm saying? Like they had. I mean, I understand that Kano's got the cybernetic eye, but I always pictured that the Black Dragon were thugs. They were like underground mercenaries, not like technologically, robotic. But whatever. That's just my little nitpick.
I agree with that. I never got the whole robots in Mortal Kombat, like the guys that were throwing the robots of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It's like I never got why they would be in a tournament.
Well, I liked Cyrex and Sector in the Mortal Kombat 3, and their backstory was the Lin Kuei wanted loyal, they wanted loyal soldiers. So the best way to do is turn them into robots.
Create them.
Yeah. But I just thought that was really, primarily like a Lin Kuei experiment, not like, like I said, now they have the Black Dragon having all these robotic guys. I don't know, it's just a little weird for me. But I didn't mind the robots in Mortal Kombat 3.
For me, that sounds bizarre. Like, you're the Lin Kuei. The R2 is something that you must experience like over time. If you create a robot, that doesn't mean that they have this, even if they're super fast, that doesn't mean they have the real skill to do that type of combat. That's like basically like a tank, which isn't Mortal Kombat. That's like, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not, it doesn't belong in the realm if you're fighting for, if you made these rules and you have these rules, then you should abide by those rules. You shouldn't be like, oh, we're going to bend these rules because we can't think of a good character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. Again, it's my opinion.
So, question. If you were still with Midway during Mortal Kombat 3, would you have stopped them from doing the robotic characters?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
no, that's interesting. I'm just, because after you brought that up, I had to ask that.
I think that's one of the reasons why, Ed probably thinks I rub him wrong. Because, when he's trying to create a special move, I was like, I'm not doing that. And he kind of, and then John sided with me. John was like, yeah, I like your idea better. So I think I've always, like, whenever he did a few things, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. Because, again, I didn't work for the company, and because I was pitching the game to him, I think I felt like even though he was the boss of Mortal Kombat, I was like, he's not my boss because, we pitched the game to him and he originally said no. So, you don't have, you know what I mean? You didn't have the vision we have. And I understand that you wanted to make the game with Jean-Claude Van Damme because he'd make money, but I never viewed this game as like making a huge amount of money. So I think in the end, I just started rubbing him wrong because I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. And then John would be like, well, what do you mean? And then I would explain something. He's like, oh, I like what you're thinking about. Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
You should probably appreciate what you did, though. You know what I mean? Because your ideas turned out to be like the better ideas and the ones that everybody knows. And
yes.
Some would think, but
To me, Mortal Kombat 2 was the best one. Like, among all the original games, 2 was my favorite. 2, I love the first one, but 2 put me into, like, overdrive.
And 2, who in the hell thought Kano should have this accent? Because didn't they read, like, the comic book and the brochure in the original game? Kano's American and Japanese.
Yes.
He is not Australian.
We talked about that when we. So Mark and I did a look back of the first movie. We talked about specifically, like, when they brought in Trevor Goddard to portray Kano, he had that Australian accent, and since then, Kano's always had an Australian accent from that point forward. But you're right. In the original comic, in the original game, Divisio, his character was half Japanese, half American.
Yeah, and so every time I hear him with an Australian accent, I'm like, it's movie Kano. What is he doing in there?
Yeah.
And
the new movie coming out in April, it's an Australian actor playing Kano again, or like another Australian actor playing Kano.
Don't even tell me that, because now I'm going to look at it like it's bullshit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like, you know, they're moving away from the original idea, and I know it's the original idea for the movie, but the original idea for the movie is the movie. It's not the original.
Yeah.
It's the third idea. You have the first idea, and if you stray to the second idea, it's okay. But once you get to the third and fourth idea, you're like, well, you're not on the same path anymore, you know?
Right.
You know, at least for me, I just like don't. I think they should have went back to John Tobias's original idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand that once you sell the movie rights, they could do whatever they want with it.
Yeah. Also, the original producers, the Threshold Network, or whatever, is producing the new movie as well. The bicycle kick.
Yeah. Also got that bicycle kick idea from Jet Li.
Oh, really?
Really? That's awesome. How's Hosong doing these days? You still talk to him?
Talked to him like 2 days ago. Yeah, he's okay. He's in
Awesome.
town.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get together over the holidays in town. So.
Oh, terrific! That's
Nice.
awesome. Tell him Jason from Syracuse says hello, big fan, and tell him that Drunken Master 2 is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love Drunken Master 2, and he was great in that movie going against Jackie Chan. All right, so Sub-Zero comes in. Big reveal coming. Oh, that animation with the ice is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Master Pesina, but confession, I've always been a Sub-Zero guy over Scorpion. Just me. I love the color blue, and I love ice. Sub-Zero has always been my guy.
I always liked Sub-Zero more than Scorpion, even though I had a major creation point with Scorpion, creating Scorpion, because when we were creating the story, they were brothers, so Sub-Zero was always the good guy, and Scorpion was always the bad brother.
Right.
Oh, man. The Pit.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
That's the fight we should have got in the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to D Grave. That was his favorite part just now. Thanks for hanging with us, D Grave. We're having a great time.
Thanks. Take it easy.
Yeah, I love the backgrounds. Really do. Definitely true to the original game. Well, Mortal Kombat 2 specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All is revealed.
savage.
Cool.
So that's from, like I said, Mortal Kombat 4 is where you find out that Quan Chi was the one that was behind the whole,
Right.
the family killing the whole time. So this movie, they squeezed it in early because in the original timeline, Scorpion doesn't find out right away about who killed his
Until
family.
much later, yeah.
Yeah. So they just threw it in here right in the first tournament. Again, I love the take of the approach they took here.
I think so too, because you can expand on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that whole mythos.
Yes. Plus, I love the fact that, Quan Chi's such a bastard and you're just rooting for Scorpion though. Motoro, man, I loved that character. I really did.
Did they? Does he fight with his hooves?
Yeah, and he does like he does like the back kick too in the game. I always thought the Centaur element in Mortal Kombat 3, I thought that was so cool. I really hope they bring that back someday. I mean, he's no Goro, but Motoro's still freaking cool.
Yeah.
Paul Tackett in the chat says we need to do a watch party with a Ninja Scroll.
Oh, yeah. I would love to do that.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Have
We'll
you
keep
ever
that in
watched
mind.
it?
No, I've never watched it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
won't.
Then it's
I
on, we
will
gotta
wait.
do it.
I will wait and we'll do it.
It's a classic.
Yeah, I own that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, watch this.
Oh, a little poison.
Johnny saves the day. That's what Raiden was talking about. He doesn't know his potential.
Well, where was he before now? Like, why didn't he help fight before?
Yeah, I do have a problem with that because, like I said, in the original game, Johnny Cage was like the action superstar A-lister that was like his skills were best in the world, and we're in this movie. They're like, oh, so he can fight. I didn't where that come from. It's a little.
Well, in that first movie too, everybody thought he was a fake,
And
right?
he wanted to
So
prove
they thought that he
otherwise.
couldn't
Yeah.
fight. Right.
It's the whole thing is when somebody who's not a fan or the creator makes the movie, they did that to Kano, and so they did that to Cage too. They didn't follow the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. They deviated a little bit for but whatever. Oh, classic uppercut.
Oh, he's actually got a laser beam for an eye. That's cool. That's going to leave a mark. Yikes. Did he just kill Kano?
I think so. Okay, Master Pesina, you have to see this scene here.
Oh.
This is where this thing turns on its head.
Star Wars. Destiny will be complete.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Holy cook.
I love it. And the spinal cord's still attached.
Face
Classic
is still
MK
on there.
right there. Hey, shout out to Big Jack Films. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
He's a big YouTube channel and a diehard King Kong fan and the kaiju fanatic. So I'm glad that he's here. Thanks, Big Jack. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I know. That's why I want to see your reaction. They totally pulled the carpet from underneath us. All that we know about the first tournament, they did it different. Liu Kang wins by technicality. It could have been Scorpion, but he yielded. Man, my mind was so blown. I'm like, wow, what a talk about a huge difference from all we know. And now, that bastard Quan Chi.
He's gonna get his comeuppance.
Yes! Love it.
Man, still talking trash.
Yeah.
Quan Chi's just the villain you just love to hate.
Lord Randy.
It's one of his Quan Chi's teleport stomp moves.
Yeah, Scorpion did the same thing in the first game. Ed really wanted to have that where you're in one and then you're come out the other side.
Love it. Yeah! Finish him.
Shaolin move.
That was some Dragon Ball Z shit right there.
Did he pull his arms off? Oh, yeah, he did.
Rich Division.
Nice.
Oh, he did the Sub-Zero.
Yes. Yeah, that is Sub-Zero's fatality, but I'll let it slide. Here we go, but there's his fatality.
That's what's up.
Toasty! Love it. Liu Kang wins the tournament, but Scorpion wins the movie. Shao Kahn. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, so Master, so give us all your so now that you just finished it for the first time, the credits are rolling here. So, what are your first thoughts overall?
I thought it was good. It was like an anime type thing. Change the story a little bit. It had some parts where I thought the original story would have fit in a little bit better. Looking at the credits, I'm surprised that they didn't really reach out to, Tobias, the creator, the actual real, the story and concept creator, as opposed to, the other, the programmer or stuff like that. I'm really surprised that they didn't reach out to John for it. I thought they should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have mended the story together a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how did you feel about the surprise at the end that Liu Kang won on a technicality instead of ultimately defeating Goro and Shang Tsung? How'd you feel about that? A little twist there.
It was cool in the movie, but I think they could have worked it out. Again, could have worked it out a little bit better. And again, I'm coming from the spot where it was how it was originally conceived. So again, I have my little my own
nitpicks.
Yeah, because
no, we all do. We all have our nitpicks.
In the old one, he defeated Shang Tsung. So I thought that maybe they could have had him defeat Shang Tsung. Scorpion could have maybe had a but it is his movie, so as a creative, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was. Hopefully, they don't have this story set in stone, and they can kind of cross worlds and show other kind of expansion of it. Hopefully, this is not the story that is set in stone, because again, the story has changed a bunch of times.
Yes. Now, since we're all here and the credits are rolling right now, I mean, if they move forward with another animated movie sequel to this set in the same universe for a second movie, what I would like to see if they make another one, which I hope they do, I want to see the second movie from Kuai Lang, baby Sub-Zero's little brother, from his perspective as he tries to hunt down Scorpion to avenge his older brother. And I would like to see the next movie based on Kuai Lang, the younger Sub-Zero, during the second tournament in Outworld with Shao Kahn. That's what I want to see in the sequel. I don't know what if you guys have any thoughts on if they were to continue this.
Man, I'm willing to watch another one. Spend the money and watch another one. As far as what to look for. Like I said, this one's pretty well done, and we had good twists.
Yeah.
The Scorpion thing was cool at the end. They have more like little adventures, not little adventures, but more adventures like that. Not necessarily, I'm not, because the story has changed so many times. They can just pick how, pick a story and just go from there. As for me, I think it would be cool because I like the style and I like the way it turned out.
Yes, Mark. What about you? What any thoughts or
I mean, my knowledge of Mortal Kombat is so limited that I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Like, I didn't have those references to kind of like to sort of compare and contrast. I just liked that animation style.
Yeah,
I really liked the fatalities. I liked that little X-ray effect that they did whenever, like a bone would break or something like that. I thought that was a really cool, kind of innovative way to do it.
Actually, we wanted that for the first game.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
Because we the idea was from Fist of the North Star and from Dragon Ball, they had those things in there. And I was like, it'd be cool if they had the X-ray, because I always thought they were really cool back in the day. So we were like, oh yeah, let's try to do that. But the technology and the money, we couldn't do that. So that's something that I like that they put in to this thing, because that is one of the original ideas that we had.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that would have been awesome to have that in there.
Yeah. But again, money constraints do a lot.
Yeah, it's true. Did that in any of the like later games that came out, did they ever incorporate that in the games? Because I've only ever played the first 2 games, I don't really know.
I think they incorporated a lot of things that we wanted in the first game. Like we wanted like the X-rays, we wanted tag teams, we wanted secret characters, like like a secret character, but not like an actual secret character. Like if you're fighting and you're going to almost be killed, you can call on a character from your side to come out and fight for you while you get your energy back, and then he disappears. So we had little secret things like that, like us, but little things like that. Even though later on John was like, nah, we can't get quarters that way. If you keep prolonging the game, the thing is they have a short game and then put their quarters in and they get something out of the game, but it doesn't go on forever. And he's like, that keep on doing that, you extend it beyond its time limit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had that stuff like that, brutalities and all those.
Yeah.
We usually wanted 3 fatalities each.
Mm-hmm.
Happen. So we get a lot of things, but still, this was cool. I think they could go somewhere with it if they keep on having like these adventures, like show like Jay said, show that and then show a different thing and show different stories, or have how did Kano get into his role, and not Australian Kano, like the real Kano get into. How did he grow up in Japan, and how did he become a mercenary? As an orphan, stuff like that would be cool to see.
Yeah, I really hope they expand on this universe. I really do. I love what they established here in this movie. I hope they expand it. Whether whether we get a prequel, sequel, or more. I want to see more out of this universe. I really do.
Yeah. And I was kind of thinking that too, like to your point, as far as like showing like different stories and stuff like that. I think it would be super interesting to see, like kind of like what they did with what is it called, Mortal Kombat Legacy, where they'd show like kind of like an origin of each character. Yeah. Like it'd be cool if they did like an origin movie for Raiden and origin movie for like Sonya Blade, or you know what I mean, like just different ones each time.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea. But for me personally, I would like for Tobias to be in on it, since he is the one who really created a story. So that way we can get his, because he did have a deep vision of it. It wasn't like he was just, when we were creating the game, he would we would be talking about the story, and he would have a story, and we were like, myself and Rich were allowed to add to the story, but he really had a vision. He really had, his brain was like really, really on it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely, he had an imagination. I mean, look what, he created all these characters, Goro and Baraka, like, in the story. Like, see, here's the thing. I said this to you in our last stream. Like, Mortal Kombat, like, what grabbed my attention from the beginning was the action and the violence. But what kept me going was that story. And now, almost 30 years later, I'm still invested into the story of Mortal Kombat, where through the movies and the games, man. It's always been the story that kept me going. And, like you just said, John Tobias was crucial in that point.
Yeah. Without him, there would be definitely no Mortal Kombat. Again, if it wasn't for John, Midway would have passed the second time. They passed the first time of making the game. That would have been it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't really for John and Rich for being persistent. Because Rich too bugged John about. He's like, oh man, he's like, let them make the Van Damme game, and we should just do our game. And then John was like, it doesn't work like that. But he kept them up. He kept talking to him and saying like, oh, this. And so when the Van Damme game got canceled and they went back from what I recall the first idea of having a fighting game, Rich was really very, very pushy on getting it done.
Yeah.
So.
And,
yeah,
and if Rich happens to be watching this, I want Rich to know we would love to have you on Nerd Cage Live. Rich, I'm a huge fan of Kano and Quan Chi, what you did in the first 4 games. I would love to have you, Rich, Mr. Divisio, if you're watching this, I would love to have you on Nerd Cage Live to hang out with us, for real.
Yeah, well, if you're watching this, you should come on board. We'll have so much fun.
I'm calling you out. All right.
Yeah, I know his time is limited because, he has a regular job and then he has, so he gets kind of, his time is, and he's an old guy now, so he likes to sleep, so.
I understand. I'm just like
So
I said,
do
I'm a huge fan of of what he contributed to Mortal Kombat. And I've been, like I said, I dressed up as Cabal for this past Halloween. As another character he portrayed. But yeah, I know Rich is, I understand he's busy, but I'm just saying, just me throwing a wish out there. Would love to have him on, and even Hosong Pak, because Mark and I are a fan of his martial arts. Yeah, everyone from Mortal Kombat, we would love to have you on, seriously, to hang out with us, for real.
Yeah, I'll start reaching out to him. Bugging about that. Get on him.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So Master Pesina, I wanted to thank you very much for coming on and watching this, and I'm still flattered that you waited to watch this movie with us. So thank you. That's like flattering. Yeah. And Mark and Master Pesina and everybody in chat, I want to put everybody in the spot right now. I hope everybody had a good time. Would you guys be down for another watch party? Hint, hint.
Well, you already know my answer.
Yeah, let's do it. And again, if you guys are gonna have another watch party, you're gonna wait to watch it with you guys again.
We're doing a Wonder Woman 84 watch party next month on January 14th, Thursday, and with the next Mortal Kombat movie looming around the corner, Master Pesina. I think it'd be really awesome. I think everybody in the chat would agree that if we do a watch party of the Mortal Kombat reboot coming out in April, maybe sometime in May. If your schedule allows it, we would love to do a watch. We would love to do a watch party of the new Mortal Kombat movie with you.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Let's arrange it.
Awesome. That would be amazing.
We will figure it out when we get closer. As we get closer to April, we'll figure out. We'll definitely narrow down a Thursday night, and we'll do a watch party. If everyone in the chat's down for another watch party, we had a blast doing. I had a blast doing it.
Yeah. This was fun.
It was a good pick, and Scorpion approves. Scorpion approves of Scorpion's Revenge.
Awesome. That's
good.
that's what matters right there.
Turned out pretty well.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Master Pesina, anything you just want to bring up before we end the stream?
No, just the usual stuff. As for real, we gotta take care of each other. Life is too short, to be a jerk. So
yeah.
I know that with this virus we've got inoculations coming in, but still wash your hands, wear your mask when you can, contribute however you can, whether it's donating your time or sometimes even just being quiet and wear your mask and don't bitch,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some people who have a life and you don't want to, I don't want to be part of the know that I cut somebody's life short.
Yeah.
Unless of course it's in a Mortal Kombat, then cut their life short, but otherwise, take care of yourself and, thank you for having me again. And it was awesome. I'm going to say I had an awesome time.
Oh, I'm glad.
It was an absolute pleasure having you here to watch this movie with us. Like I said in the beginning of the show, we are honored. We've been excited about this for weeks. So the fact that you came and like Jay said, you waited to watch the movie for the first time with us, that means a lot to us. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
Oh, no, thank you. Pleasure's all mine, and can't wait to get together for this next movie.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And just real quick, just want to give some shout outs here in the chat here before we go. GC Girl, thank you for coming in. Paul Tackett, Paul Tackett is always here. Thank you very much. He's a Louisville fiend, just like Mark. Big Jack Films, thank you for taking the time off your busy schedule to be here. And I'm probably gonna slaughter this name. Efren Munez, thank you again. The lovely Cindy Lou Withers and D Grave. I saw you the whole time in the chat. It was awesome watching this movie with you. And Alana Jet, thank you very much. I know she rented the movie, to watch it with us. So again, thank you everybody, and thank you for making 2020 worthwhile for all of us here. I know this year was tough, but these live streams on Nerd Cage Live, you guys, Master Pesina, Mark, you guys, and everyone in chat, you guys make it awesome for me. And it's just, I look forward to this every week, and it's just what a ride it's been. And I'm so glad that we did the last stream of the year with Master Daniel Pesina. So thank you so much, Master Pesina. We are taking the next 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. We respect everybody's time. We want to be with our families, but we're going to come back stronger than ever. First January 7th, we'll be coming back stronger than ever. And again, mark your calendars. January 14th, Wonder Woman 84 watch party. Dion McGill and Matthew Farden will be joining us. Master Pesina, if you're available that night, let us know. We'll squeeze you in if you want to watch Wonder Woman 84 with everybody. Just throwing that out there. Master Pesina, you're welcome anytime on this show. I know you're a busy, you're a busy combatant, but we love having you on. And like I said, it's just always an honor and a real pleasure. Your positivity, just you bleed positivity. And every time I'm talking with you and all that, you make me feel better. Your positivity is just amazing. You bleed positivity and just rubs off of you so well. I mean, you're one of a kind. It really is. You're my childhood hero, and I'm so glad that you did this with us.
Thanks. Yeah, just positive because of people like you and people like your followers and listeners and people who tune in, because it keeps us going and keeps everybody going, knowing that there's an ear out there for you. Even me, I like the fact that I come on your show and there's people who tune in and just want to hang out with us, which is flipping awesome. Yeah. Time is really valuable, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make time, even if they hung out for 10, 15, 5 minutes just to stop and say hi. It's so cool to know that, if somebody's got my back, I will have your guys' back, and we all got each other's back, and, nut punches to whoever's against us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, and shout out to Betty Rage, I see you. And just real quick, again, Master Pesina, happy belated birthday. And I also want to wish, Mark and I would definitely want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family. And, obviously, enjoy the holidays and please stay safe.
Thank you. You guys all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And I say Happy Holidays because I celebrate all holidays. I'll celebrate anything, man.
Amen.
So,
Amen. Yeah, we have everybody from so many different backgrounds on this show, different religions, different races, and again, happy holidays. So
yeah, I'll drink to every single one of them.
Absolutely. It's like I said, it's just like I said. I know this year was tough, but you know what? It was a blessing to end this live stream with this movie and with you, Master Pesina. So again, thanks so much. And real quick, I'm going to just remind you, if anyone missed it in the beginning here, all the links to Master Pesina's websites, Twitter, Facebook, is in the links below, as well as Master Pesina is now on Cameo. If you have a friend or a family member who is a Mortal Kombat fan, if you go on Cameo, Master Pesina will record a greeting for you on Cameo. So the link is in the description. If you want a cameo from Master Pesina to a Mortal Kombat fan that friend or family, the link is in below for Master Pesina's Cameo.
Thanks again.
Of course. You're very welcome. So before we go, everybody, we ask you to pretty please like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. You know what? We're not going to spread it like stuff. We're going to spread this like holiday cheer. Let everyone know about Nerd Cage
Much
Live.
better.
it's the holiday, so I want to do a little bit different. So, to you, to Louis, from Louisville to Syracuse, New York, and of course from Chicago, Illinois, and to all of our friends and fans around the world at Nerd Cage Live, please enjoy life, stay safe, happy holidays, and good night.
Sayonara.
Finish him.
You guys have a good night. We'll stay in touch.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Sifu.
Bye, Master Pesina.
Adam here from Scribe Productions, creator of Godzilla Apex. And on January 28th, I'm gonna collapse the cage on Jay and Mark. So be there.
Bring it, Adam.
We'll be ready.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about Nerd Cage Live!
You guys are the best. Thank you for such a awesome 2020. And we will be back stronger than ever. January